come to class or who have to leave early and I want to still give them the opportunity to get the notes? So number one, we are checking to see, is this point a solution to the system? Remember, the solution to a system of equations is the point where they intersect. That means that point is on both lines. That means that I can plug this point into both of these equations, and those equations should be true. So let's start with this first equation. I'm going to plug in -4 for x, and I'm going to plug in 1 for y. We start by just rewriting the equation. 3x minus 5y equals -17. But I'm going to plug in -4 where the x is and 1 where the y is. And what does 3x really mean? 3 times x. So that means that I'm going to plug in -4, and that becomes 3 times -4 minus 5 times 1. And I'm not saying that they're equal. I'm asking, are these equal? Is this equal to that? So what's 3 times -4? -12. And then what's 5 times 1? So I have -12 minus 5 gives me what? Yeah. Is -17 equal to -17? Yes, it is, right? So that means that that first equation works. That means that this point is on this line. If I were to graph this top line, this point would be on it. Now let's look at the second equation. So x equals 4 plus 3y. I'm going to plug in -4 for x, 1 for y, and I'm going to check to see, will this equation be true? So I plug in -4 for x, I get -4, and again, I'm not stating that they're equal, I'm asking, are these equal? Is -4 equal to 4 plus 3 times 1? So what's 3 times 1? 3, and what's 3 plus 4? 7. Is -4 equal to 7? No, of course not, right? So, since this is not equal, that means that this point is not on this line. So it doesn't work in that equation. So that's kind of like I have two lines. This point, -4, 1, is on one of the lines, but isn't on the other. So is -4, 1, is that the solution to the system if it's only on one of the two lines? No. And how do we know? We know because -4, 1 does not satisfy the second equation. Or you could say it doesn't work in the second equation. Okay. So again, you will have a problem like this on the quiz, where you do exactly that. You plug in the point into both equations. Okay. If you forget what to do when you go take your quiz, I'm going to ask you to pull out this paper. So make sure you hold on to this paper. Make sure you're writing your notes down. All right, now number 2. So we need to figure out, does this system have 0, 1, or infinite solutions? So what do you think we should do? Yeah, let's look at the slopes. Compare the slopes. So what's the slope of the first equation? It's a +3, not the x, just the 3. Slope is 3. What's the slope of my second equation? Slope is -3. Is 3 equal to -3? Are those the same thing? No, they're not. So different slopes. So what does that mean? One solution. One solution. How about the next one? Huh? Yeah, how am I going to find the slope from the standard form equation? That's good. I'm going to do it a different way. Let's convert this standard form equation into slope-intercept form. Because from right now, it's hard to tell what the slope is. So I need to convert it to slope-intercept form first. So 3x minus 5y minus 5y equals 20. What do I need to do to convert that to slope-intercept form? Get the y by itself. What do I need to get rid of in order for the y to be by itself? Yeah, the 3x and the 5. What do I get rid of first? Yeah, the 3x. How do I get rid of a positive 3x? Subtract 3x. Okay, 3x and a negative 3x, that cancels out. So we have negative 5y equals, do I combine those two numbers together? 20 minus 3 is 17? No, I keep them separate, right? 20 minus 3x. Now what? Yeah, I'm going to divide by negative 5 all the way across. So those cancel and I end up with y equals, what's 20 divided by negative 5? Huh? Yeah, negative 4. And then what do I do with this? Yeah, kind of. But that's a negative over a negative. What does that become? Positive. And then I can write it like this instead, 3/5 x instead of 3x over 5. I can do 3/5 x. So what's the slope of this line? 3 over 5. What's the slope of this line? Y equals 3x minus 4. Yeah, 3. Is 3 and 3/5 the same thing? No, they are different slopes. How many solutions will it be if they have different slopes? One solution. One solution. Different slopes, one solution. Number 4 is a little bit different because they don't just give us equations this time. They're giving us a graph for one line and then 2 points for the other line. But it's still asking the same thing, 0, 1, or infinite solutions. So they show me line K. What's the slope of line K? What's the slope of line K? Yeah, 1, right? I go up 1, over 1. So the slope there is 1 over 1, or just 1, right? Okay, and then line J, it says it passes through 0, 0, and 5, 5. So I can just plot those 2 points. 0, 0 is right here. 5, 5 is up here. And if I connect those points together, I'll see my line. And what's the slope of this line? It's also 1, right? I'm going up 1, over 1. Up 1, over 1. So the slope of this line is 1. So what's it going to be? 0, 1, or infinite solutions? Yeah, why is it 0 and not infinite? Because they're parallel, they're not the same line, right? So yeah, so 0 solutions. Okay, last one. So again, determine if the system has 0, 1, or infinitely many solutions. What do you think I need to do? Yeah, let's turn our standard form equation into slope-intercept form. So we're going to convert this 3x plus 5y equals 20 into slope-intercept form. So this is a part of your Delta Math assignment. You had to convert from standard to slope-intercept form. It was also that solve for y assignment we did a few weeks ago. If you still don't know what to do for this, you should be paying attention. It's pretty much the same steps every single time, right? I'm trying to get that y by itself. What do I need to get rid of for the y to be by itself? Yeah, the 3x. How do I get rid of 3x? subtract 3x. What happens now? Guide me. The 3x's cancel. So now what should I write? Perfect. And now what's my next step? Divide by 5. And I divide everything by 5. What happens to my 5s? So y equals 20 divided by 5 minus 3/5 x. Okay. So now I have this in slope-intercept form and this one in slope-intercept form. What do you notice about those two equations? Yeah, they're just flipped around, but is 2 plus 3 the same thing as 3 plus 2? Yeah, right? So negative 3/5 x plus 4 is the same exact thing as 4 minus 3/5 x. Because this is kind of like plus negative 3/5 x, right? Yeah, you follow? So if those are the same exact equation, how many solutions are there? Infinite, because they're the exact same line. Okay? Any questions on that? There's going to be problems just like those on your quiz next week. Okay?